Yeah, so if you're just joining us, you are just in time for the ozfortress Season 37 Open Grand Finals between Left for Bread and the Highlander mains. And Sassy, he has indeed learnt the rollout, Tommy, and he's first player to mid.
Yeah, let's see how it goes here on the mid fight. Both teams approaching the point now as well. No one's taking too much position as yet. Matt's taking a little bit of damage. Kai fairly weak. The follow-up bomb comes through. Knew the damage was there. Immediately bomb on that. Most of us going in, getting the Matt kill as well. Just got to keep themselves alive. And it looks like us with the first bomb there. Kind of running out of steam here. Bree still trying, but it's not gonna amount to enough in the end. Looks like the waiting for the last player to join might not quite have been worth it. Yeah, it needs a bit more warm-up right now. Left for Brad, however, showing up hot already.
Yeah, that was an amazing bomb from Wilma, just bombing the choke point at Cheese, just getting 2 clean rockets onto Kai, and now it's a full Uber Disad last hold for the Highland mains. As the team fighting for Bread's rights are looking to try and take the lobby. Actually, no, they're going to go all the way through alley on the deep left-hand side. They've gotten in without using the Uber. They're actually getting a decent amount of space. The Uber now has come out. They're trying to get onto Hoss will go down. Spiderfast also picking up a trade kill onto Mikey. As Fuckerby Ball goes down as well. Sassy goes down. It's been a terrible last push, and Bree's just farming her DPM on the right-hand side, and that is going to be a successful last hold for the Highlander maid, and they're on the chase now,
That connects! The medic still goes down. Bree with the rocket snipes past the mania before the rest of the team has to catch up. Still get there in the end, clean up the rest. Really clutch stuff by the Highlander mains, and they're getting all this done on their way to second already. No time wasted getting the second point, already on a move on to mid. There will be some spawners. Can't forget about those. They might have been quick into second, but still forward spawns coming through. One more bomb come through. Wilmer denied mid-air. Cannot get much going on that attempt on the middle point. Matt stays alive and healthy. Kai with Uber from mid to second with only 5 alive. They're not standing much of a chance holding this point even. This might just go straight to last.
It certainly is looking that way. A nice air pipe from Ages onto Wilma on that middle point. And they just... I have never seen an open team move this quickly from last to last. They're so quick, Tom, that they still have about 30% Uber advantage. But normally by this point, you would have expected the defending team to have Uber. But do these guys know? They're taking their time. They're down to 20%, and it looks like they don't know. So they're just going to send Bree in. She's going to go down. And if only Kai could get a look with the Solemn Vow onto the enemy medic and just see, they don't actually have Uber yet. That could have been an insane coast to coast. But the safe play, just sending the one soldier sack, unfortunately doesn't get anything. And against a heavy, they're going to have to find some other ways to get themselves an advantage as Silent goes down.
One more down is a little annoying, but they still have 5 alive in the end. It's unfortunate, just undersold themselves on the Uber advantage a little bit, like you said. It could be costly here. This damage is not going to make things much easier just now. Standard last time made. I guess no engineer yet, but there's plenty of time to change that. Bombs come through on the other side. Wilmer trying. Everyone's really far back. Have plenty of space to fall back on a second point to still be alive and healthy. But it's going to be interesting now as well. I assume many viewers have not seen this map a whole lot just yet, so seeing if people know how to break this last point in comparison as well is what this comes down to now. Oculus is there at the very least, and they're still peeking as much as they can, and no one's really ready for it. Another player going down in lobby, they're just not ready for the people on red to actually fight back on lobby control.
Yeah, some nice traps from Sassy to pick up the kill onto Spiderfast. And I would really like to see an off-class at them right now, but it looks like Spiderfast is going to come back on that speedy scout class. They haven't really been any counter-sack out of the Left for Bread guys, so they're just content to sit on last, and with the shortened round timers, they only have to do it for 2 more minutes, and then it'll be another mid-fight. And if it goes as well as the first mid did, I'm sure that is their preferred option than going around down at this point.
Yeah, you gotta get creative sooner or later. Can't just sit still on last forever. It wouldn't really benefit you even with a longer time limit, outside of theoretically having more time to think, but there's clearly nothing has come of it yet, and more than a single sack is not gonna come out of it this time either. Bree goes down. There was an attempt by Ages to get some sticky damage into the last point as well. Not much came of it in here. But that means running out of ideas and out of time. 1 more second to lobby. This time round, they're not dying to it. Maybe they can do something with 5 alive on the other side, but it's still gonna be a bit of a stretch right now to really make much happen from here.
I would really like to see both soldiers coordinate something with the rest of the team to try and at least get a single kill. Like, it doesn't have to be the medic, because with Mikey with on 450 health, it's going to be pretty challenging for a single soldier to make their way through and get decent rockets onto Pastamania. So I would really like to see them try something different. They actually have gotten 2 picks, including a demo pick onto Sassy, so this could be the opening they need. They are Ubering through this top right. The Uber trade has come out. Aegis all the way really aggressive on that right spawn door. Bucket Blue Ball going down very, very low. The heavy getting flashed on point as well. The post Uber is now having on point. Mikey goes down on that heavy. Mikcow going down, and just the collapse from the explosive classes on the bread team. My goodness, that is a farm and a half.
This is still not enough after getting, what, 2 kills into last as well for the exchange. Really unfortunate one for Hallenamains. It looks like our left for bread will be fine. However, no one's going anywhere. We're staying right where we are. It looks like they want to
go to another mid.
Yeah, they don't want to go to second. They want to go straight to mid. Skip, go right away back to the middle point.
There is some overtime. There is a lot of cap time on that last. It looks like Breeze trying to make her way into lobby, but can't find any picks. There's 1 pick onto the soldier, but with the fully buffed heavy on the last point, it is going to be a stalemate. We are going to see our first round reset of the evening, and hopefully the last, Tom. Hopefully the last, but you never know.
Oh, if there was any doubt about it being open, there you go. That should once and for all prove that right away here. Well, back to mid we go. Hallenamains left for Brad. Back to another middle point. At least they were holding on quite nicely there, so have maybe some motivation to get this ball rolling now on the other side as well. But same goes true for the other side. Who needs to, break a last point if you can just destroy them in mid and win from that position, get your advantage this way, I suppose, into the last point. Gotta be careful though, Hallenamains taking so much damage early, need to be careful about the health. There's the bombs coming through for the red team, seeing what they can do with it. Theirs are not quite much yet, but despite the sword armor doing a ton of damage, the rest of the team following up with taking good position here and just slowly but surely whittling away on them here. Have so much better position, have so much better health, and Hallenamains just look a little bit lost right now.
The soldier coordination on left for bread was absolutely incredible. Wilma would jump through, fire 1 good rocket into the choke, which I think hit Kai, and actually then would just jump out, back around, rotate the heels, and then Bucket Wee Ball would go in, as he is right now, but unfortunately he's going to meet 2 scouts. But then the follow-up comes through, very weak, and Kai does have to Uber. They do get this 2 soldier kills, but that was a great double sack, and looks like Aegis is wanting to take that ground, so they will get the midpoint, but at what cost to him? At what cost?
It's not the worst just yet, but you really got to be careful. The spawns are coming up, and once the soldiers are back, it's going to be a little dangerous. Team has Uber, will have players here in a second, gonna make something happen before that's the case. Breeze tries to get in there here, gets to the medic, 1 close range rocket just unfortunately isn't enough. Projectile still flying, none of it connecting though. Pastamania will be fine. Like I said, you really want to attempt this sack before everyone's alive, potentially. Otherwise, your best chance is to just hope to catch them on middle, but at this rate, I don't even think that's happening as well. And they're still trying for better for worse here. Horst still in. That's an effort they're still using to that. Yeah, the demo went peeked in with that as well, and they just kind of didn't want to risk it anymore, but they just make it worse for it in the end.
Yeah, Pastamania trying to save Sassy from getting airshot by Host, and that's gonna open up the floodgates for the Highlander team to storm on through. They're pressuring Cheese right now. Wilma going down to 60 health, but is able to survive. But they haven't used this Uber. Now they're going to be making a proper Cheese push. Going through, they see Mikey close. They are opting to just Uber straight through the doorway, but I fear that they could have just maybe walked a little bit further to take a bit more space. They're actually going to be the one losing a player.
Yeah, it goes from bad to worse all of a sudden, and now do you just stay on last? I mean, there's a good option here. The soldier doesn't want to. The Wilma wants to fight. No one else really looks like is to be on the same page there at all, however. I don't know, I feel like you could have probably made something happen on red, but sitting on last, want the Uber first before they make any move whatsoever into this page. I don't know if they're gonna make one at all. They're thinking about it, but the longer this takes, the worse it gets, and they still don't have to spawn up.
Oh, that's not good. The Polymer Scout going down, and now Pastamania has been forced into lobby, and the Highlander team is long gone. They're just holding outside, holding the doorways, locking them down, and only 1 soldier dies to the Uber from the nice scattergun meat shots from Mikey on the flank. And oh, the trap though, getting both scouts. Looks like one team has an opportunity, and then it just flips almost immediately.
Yeah, just mistake after mistake right now, but the one who messes up last is probably the one who messes up the worst at the end. Because now it's just free space left for Brad to take here. Not for long. Spawns are coming up, Uber is still there, and they might overstay the webcam here. I think they just forgot about the situation a little bit at hand, but they're using really late. Aegis doesn't even have to flash at all as well. That should not ever work out, but it's just not coming together here.
Oh, but the meat grinder in cheese, Tom, the meat grinder in cheese. Oh, it's picking up the 3k. And it's just going to be Mikey trying to get on the med. Oh, what a nice attempt, though. Down to 25 health for the blue medic of Kai. But Kai will survive. Past the Mania surviving as well. Does have that full Uber advantage, but man, those rockets into cheese from the blue soldier. Wow.
No longer meat grinder, this is the cheese grade now. Highlander main's coming out on top just about. Once again without advantage, but Pastamania is not too far ahead, so don't think there's going to be push out this time. Physician says otherwise, never mind. There's less advantage than before, we're trying anyway. And it actually works quite nicely. Yeah, everyone's just sitting on point, idly building, thinking, yeah, they're never going to push as well. They had the same idea as I had, but they're getting punished for it greatly. Big bomb by Sassy onto the midpoint and immediately finds the medic. It happens so often in lower divisions as well, if you pay attention to it. It's just, you just expect people to not do things, because why would they? And then they're not ready for something to actually happen.
Look at Bree. Oh, has one opportunity. Oh,
last one never used launcher as well. Unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, jumping into 2 scouts as a single soldier, it's gonna be grim at the best of times, and she had probably the best attempts that she probably could have asked for. I respect that effort coming out from the blue Roma. But Host getting quite close to cheese. I don't know where Left 4 Bread are going to be pushing from. Do they know they have advantage still? They're sitting pretty far back. They are opting for the cheese push. The combo making their way through cheese now. Host needs to back up, and they are getting a lot of space for free. They don't even have to use the Uber, Tom. They're just in and going to take the second point basically for free.
Yeah, I mean, Uber counting has been a little bit rougher on the edges here tonight. Ooh, Aegis still a little late to leave there, but no one spots him in the corner. Can manage to survive that. What else has left here? Diva though, they're actually also holding really close, trying to fight back. Lose one early, has to top a lot sooner as well. It's going to be much better Uber, yeah.
This trade has gone to absolute shambles. Oh no, Sassy, stop it. Oh, stop, they're already dead. Oh, they lost 2 before the trade, and then they had to pop first, and then they got caught in the alley. It was just, one thing after another. And that is going to be the first round for Left 4 Bread. 1-0.
He wasn't lying. We know the rollout. It's okay, never mind. Actually, I'm just looking at the demo comparison here. He might not know the rollout. I think.
He's getting there.
It looked a bit sore here, but we're getting there roughly at the same time in the end, actually. Alright. Well, maybe Aegis and Gang can still bring this one back with some good damage early here out of this mid-fight. Better start keeping their ground a little bit more after the previous mid-fight, I suppose. That wasn't really the strong look here. Maybe some quick aggression can help them out a little bit. Not looking like it just yet, but try to just decisively waddle over the point. Get Mikey in the meantime. That's a good start here. Just forcing the opponents into a corner, make a decision, fight back now, or just lose your life support and look like we're leaving early to not deal with any of those consequences on Left 4 Bread. However, we're not done yet. We've seen we jump plenty of times. This is one more of those. Dangerously close again. But Pastamania just barely being kept alive with the rest of the team. Buys them some space at the cost of a player. That's a bit rough. Oh, and they're losing the second soldier as well. They try to just take space off the soldier bomb, but it's not working out.
Well, the Uber comes out. They're getting kills with it, though. The Force eventually onto Pastamania. Both Ubers are now faded. Oh, Silent would get the nice trade onto Sassy. Maybe a little bit far forward. And what looks like a pretty tenuous position for the Highlander mains has actually turned into a pretty favorable one. A demo down. That means that they will probably be able to get some space in the doorways to try and maybe find an opening, but it looks like they're just going to play it safe. And hopefully we see some double soldier stacks into last this time.
Well, we'll see something to last here. Single shoulder for now, however. Only Bree comes in and they have eat that alive every time. Not going to be happening. Unlike before, it's not going to be Roma dies and then everyone else just wins the fight. Not this time. No one's there to take the fight just yet. They're still busy building the Uber. Don't even have quite yet to really play off that. Both teams are approaching the 100 right now, and this is where things really need to just change now. This has not been looking good in the last for DuMmTm so far, and it's gonna look good on second as well. They're really thinking about just going in there a little bit on the red side, but I think they know better than that at the moment.
Left for Bread trying to poke in lobby, but couldn't really catch any of the Highlander mains. Chilling out in the lobby, so they still have the heavy sitting behind the point. There's a little ledge. And again with the single soldier. Oh, while the trade's happening. Okay, I've seen this before. This is new territory. The trade's come out. It's been pretty oh, never mind. Never mind. Kai and Spiderfast going down. Bree silent as well. Sassy gets traded out, but one demo for 4 of the enemy gamers. That's a good deal if you ask me.
Try to like send a scout in behind the Uber as well, get the heavy in the midst, but it's still scout against heavy, tough one to really make happen in the end. All the meanwhile they get surrounded by the soldiers. Left for Bread is playing the position a lot smarter there in the end. Highlanderman's looking rough on last, and very early call of course, but if I see any more of these last pushes, I'm thinking it might be over. They're running out of ideas here very quickly. They need something substantial. I suppose avoiding the situation and just having advantage into last from the get-go sure will help, but despite a lot of commotion on second the last few minutes, they haven't ever gotten into a position where they can just like steamroll this forward from second into last with an advantage right away.
No, and sultry last can be quite challenging to break. We haven't seen the sentry gun just yet, but that fully buffed heavy is basically a second combo scout as the double soldier sack from Left for Bread is coming in. Wilma's going to go... no, actually, that's a fuckly balls going down. Wilma has to fade out. The Uber comes out as well from Pastamania, and they're going to get nothing for it. Just a whole heap of damage onto both of the blue soldiers, but that's not going to be enough. And now that Kaya has his own Uber, the repush is going to come out from Cheese, and the double sticky bomb jump. Look at Aegis on the team. Oh, but he's gone a bit too far, and he's beefing the pipes. Oh no, you hate to see it. And Bree going down as well outside of the trade, but they will get the middle point. That's
I don't know if it's
something.
going to work out. They have a player behind and player this side here. This is just all to play for Left for Bread coming in already while the soldier behind is just waiting for the opportunity and just gets it right away.
Nice flank from Wilman picking up Kai, and that is going to be a full Uber advantage for Left for Bread. And they really like this cheese push, Tom. They're going through it again, and Blue have no opportunity to really pressure them, and they're just going to have to hightail it back to last, try and get at least something set up. They have the sniper, Spiderfast, trying to make the hero play, and the gun is going to be going up on the left-hand side as well, but that's about it. And with the Uber just moments away, I don't know how they're going to be able to cope with this, but they will see what they do. Sassy jumping in, going in towards the gun, going down, actually gets dropped in the Uber, but both of the soldiers for the Highlander mains going down. The sentry gun goes down as well, but it's been a pretty average Uber push into this last point. Woman's going to go down as well. Oh, and the scout diff. Looks like Spiderfast getting what he needs to do done. Silent going down in the meantime as well, but a very solid last hold. I'm impressed.
What games have you been watching that this is the average last push in Australia? And it just does not work into this last point. That's a rough one. I was like so optimistic as well, because I usually see that, right? Big advantage into last. What more do you need, right? But that woman just goes off script, just all in his lonesome, goes in alone, will die. Suddenly it all turns around on him here again. Advantage will not last much longer, however. Highlanderman's kind of running out of steam pretty quickly here. And with a reasonable margin of error on counting there, it's fair to assume not going to push off this one right now. However, we've been wrong before on how people are counting Ubers, and apparently they just do a push anyway.
Yeah, and Sassy's going to pick up Silent yet again with the nice trap at choke. The Ubers are now exchanged on the low ground. Aegis is going to get picked off now. Looks like Buckaroo Ball's going to go down as well, and yeah, Saglime, I think, is how you say that. We're going to go in as well. Oh, Sassy going down as well. It's just chaos. But
yeah, that's all for you.
they're winning, and they have both scouts with the medic now. Bree's stuck behind at middle. See if she's able to make a hero play, but running out of time before she gets spotted. Is she just gonna... Nope, she's just gonna waddle out, and she's back at last.
Yeah.
Probably the smart play, to be honest.
At this point, yes, once again with his head as well. They beefed it before, but you can't count on that, right? Surely at some point we're gonna learn from our mistakes, even in the open division, and fix what went wrong here just now, not send the Devil Man alone into a gun. In fact, we're changing approach entirely, we're not going left this time, it's the right side push coming in here, right into the combo this time around, find the Devil Man, nice and early, stuck in the corner, beef a couple shots, but still find the kill there, completely lost on his lonesome. Gun stays alive forever, eats all of that spam up, Silent just keeping that thing alive.
Well, they're called the Highlander mains for a reason. The gun doing a lot of work, and that might have actually just saved them that last push. Oh, the marker gun. If he only went for the rockets, I would have been dead. But, the blue mag does survive. And, I mean, we saw in the first round how quickly that the Highland mains are able to go coast to coast. So it's time to turn on the Jets once again and see if they have a opportunity to
Problem
really
is they're slower
apply a lot of
into second, which means they're not going to actually be beating out all the spawners into mid. There's a full team waiting for them now. They're going to make things a lot harder. Do have the U-Bob for now, but you really don't want to have to use it here. No one spotted the soldier yet as well. Still able to punch him some damage. Kai eats all of it as well, but you're not quite enough. Luckily, that was all they had in store on the middle point as well. Waste some time. They're about to have Uber. Maybe they will still try anyway though. They have player ad. That's an option here.
Most definitely is. A nice hold from Kai not to pop to that single soldier. Has great trust in his team. And again with the single soldier sack. Come on, guys. You gotta do better than that. Like, both of the Red Scouts have just been cleaning up on Bree, and Bree's not having a great day with these single soldier sacks. She's doing her best.
The time of her life just going in all the time. What more do you want when you're playing soldier?
I don't know, maybe some damage and not to have both the scouts staring at you.
I guess actually getting the medic would be nice, but that's, that's secondary.
Yeah. I mean, absolutely.
This is a jump map first and foremost.
I mean, I've seen some crazy jumps through choke.
I mean,
pretty basic wall jump, but it gets right in there. Unfortunately, doesn't get any damage onto Pastamania, so no real threats there. And looks like, lots of damage on the soldier choke. Tries to go for the market garden, but gets cleaned up by Spiderfast in the air. And there's the single soldier counter sack.
Oh no.
But the Highlander mains sticking to what they know now.
Quite a lie. The spy.
Yes.
I mean, if 10 soldier sacks into a second didn't amount to more than 100 damage at most to the medic at any given time. They never see coming what they can't see to begin with, I suppose. Make this happen from the back lines. Now, you still got to cause them commotion so they don't, start getting cautious that there's something suspicious, let's say, going on. That's up to the rest of the team
for a team called the Highlander mains, it's got to be something you expect, right?
No, it's all, just part of the ruse, and then you never.
They aren't looking at the moment. They haven't. It hasn't crossed their minds yet.
Prime time to do it, honestly, yeah.
Maybe been spotted. Oh, beat the stab! I thought you were Highlander.
Pastamania was not turning for like a solid 20 seconds before the decloak, and then as the decloak happens, just keeps being back turn.
They counter soldier sack. Gets air pipe there from ages. A nice pipe. The second soldier's coming. Oh, the drop! The drop as well.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I would pause after that as well. Like, that's like, okay, that can't happen. That can't happen. Wow.
Now, for viewer discretion, this is not where the pause actually happened. The pauses are happening like a couple seconds in the future from where you could see them with the delay on the server here. However, let's pretend like that's what it is.
I mean, I'm glad for our sake that we could actually see that Wilma actually did succeed in getting the drop, because if it was just a rocket going straight towards Kai's face, well, he has Uber, it'd be like, come on.
This was Kai just slamming the pause button. Like, guys, what on earth is going on here? Please shoot the soldier.
It's not just that, he was able to get silent as well, so a 2-for-1 special. Wilma has been on it so far. The soldiers. I feel like it's the soldiers mainly that are being the difference makers here so far.
It's just also a matter of ambition, right? It's always just a single soldier sack on Highland mains. They never really dare too much with doubles at the moment. And Left 4 Dead does a single double sack and immediately it's theirs.
Yeah.
Just more follow-up where it's needed for the rest of the team. Then there was a couple times we got really close and it just there was no one else to really help much. They're just not willing to sack more than 2 and it's been costing them some chances that Left 4 Dead is willing to risk. Let's face it, it is a bit of a risk to send more people in. Like, the Wilma might still die here. There's 2 people just staring at them on the middle point, but that's also about the only people left here, so if you still go down to this is probably fine, especially with Spider fast position. Being a little suboptimal, all things considered. I mean, low health, going to get small pack, but then what, you know?
Yeah, and they're slowly running out of time as well. Of course, this pause happening 90 seconds in the future, so it isn't a rage pause, but it has ended, and Wilma is gonna try and survive.
No one looked at that. Everyone stared at the scout across the choke point. No one looked at the stairs.
Oh my goodness! Turning around, Mikey's gonna get the kill onto Ages finally.
Production, get the clown music ready.
Yeah, heard that call. Get on it. But yeah, Spiderfast picking up another kill onto Mikey. It's all over. I can't follow this, Tom. It's just crazy.
Yeah, why are we commentating when we could just have Diddy Kong Racing Pirate Lagoon music be playing in the background the entire time?
Exactly.
Mission ends in 60
We'll just about do it. Alright, well, I mean, you saw what you saw before the pause. How did they lose? You see what's happened after the pause? How did they win? Many things happened.
I don't know.
Bomb automatic. No, they just walked past the Wilma bomb. You had the perfect time to do it, and they just, instead of fearing the bomb, they just keep going past him.
Ages, another kill onto Mikey, gets traded out. Po's gonna pick up another one, as does Silent, and Red Team are in shambles. It's just Sassy and Pastamania, and that is gonna be the equalizing round almost. Unless, Wilma? No. Got one, got his one.
I mean, that's a universe where you win the Scout v Scout without heals, I guess, but even that's stretching it a little bit here. That's the opponent. I mean, look at that. You don't need to know how to break the last hole, just kill them all on second.
And there was the pause.
Just gotta win on the second point. Yeah, break between that one. I guess just, like, it was the opposite rage pause. Guys, how did we lose this?
Yeah.
What's happening here?
I don't know, but we're into another mid-fight. Things going nice. So I think it was one of the red scouts that had timed out, and instantly Bree's gonna go down. Gets traded out. Wilma just chilling behind. There's 5 players in the blue choke right now. And Wilma's it behind. Oh, this could be disastrous. But they do manage to clean up Wilma in the 5v1. As you would expect.
It's rough because they gave a position to deal with that as well, but now they have player going into this again. Gotta beat up the spawner here a little bit, but other than that, this is looking pretty good actually on the refight, and Left 4 Dead knows very well. This is maybe not an unwinnable fight, but certainly difficult to make happen, and they didn't like their chances there. Like, it's a team with better numbers coming in here, and they might not be done going forward just yet. Peek from choked a little bit as well, but it's, like, once again, not much more than just Bree trying to bomb. This time around, beefs the jump, unfortunately. Happens every once in a while. Would cost them their attempt here, but not too much time lost on that.
Alright, Highlander mains. 2 soldiers. No, don't just send Bree in again. Oh my goodness. I mean, yeah, I don't know. They'll learn eventually. I would not like to see Bree's KD after this. It's
I don't know if it's calling here, but they need to call for something else.
Yeah, there needs to be, okay, plan A hasn't worked, we need to move to plan B.
But you need to recognize, this is Open Grand Finals, which means that Bree bombs like this all season have just been working.
Yeah, I mean...
They are here for a reason. This has just destroyed everyone else in the division. Except for Left 4 Dead, who are still holding on to hope. And they haven't won yet either, mind you. It's still just a tied game.
Yeah, high stakes. Breeze tried again. Oh, gets 100 damage onto Pastamania, but nothing more. And there's no follow-up.
But did you know, 99% of Roma mains stop bombing just before they drop an egg.
Yeah.
Keep bombing people.
I mean, even if you send Spiderfast in as well, but just walk in.
See, this every time. Never mind.
Oh my goodness!
Get upset at the first thing. There's a second thing to get upset at immediately afterwards.
Customaids
just-
dead as well.
I was gonna just roll at the fact that like every time left for red counter-sacks, it works immediately and then they drop again.
Control point is being captured.
Is this like the 6 head? Like better than 5 head? Was this the play all along? Wilma trying to salvage something, getting some cap time, buys
Oh,
some
epic.
time, but no.
Good.
Are they gonna go with just a player? No, surely not.
I mean, you might.
Ah, please wait for the Uber. Please, come on. All right, look, they're holding their horses. They realize with a minute, I mean, there's only like 95 seconds left in the game to them. Like this is
Honestly, this
coming
is all,
close.
this is all remaking this happen. 3 sacks into second, and then they think, yeah, we can counter sack, and then this happens afterwards. It's all part of the mental game. You just make them think they can win, and then they don't. Very easy. All planned out from the get-go.
They really want to go through underneath. They use instantly. Agents is up, and away. They're in so deep, but they aren't getting any kills. They get one onto Wilma, but Silen's already dead. They get Sassy now as well, but there's so much cap time, and that's going to be
All of them
2-1
on
with only
spawn as
60
well.
seconds. They've snatched it from underneath Left for Bread's noses.
They're just all sitting in spawn hoping to
Unbelievable.
get this Uber, and they had it at the end, but it's... You see this, like, in every game. Just someone sitting in spawn, wanting the Uber so badly not to die, sitting back, hoping to survive, and then you have the Uber, but you can't get back the point, because they're just having all control of the point here. Sneaking this away, and yeah, Highlander mains running away with it in the end here. Sketchy last push, but it's the one that will work, and that's all they need here.
They're basically in garbage time now. I don't think it's mathematically possible. And yeah, it's definitely not possible now. Like, it's just been an absolute calamity on this mid-fight. The
Production,
entire...
play Coconut Mall.
Yep. Wow. I mean, they kept sending Bree in alone, but maybe that's just the 5-head, 6-head bait to get them to push out into an unfavorable trade, and then just, I don't know, just the small mistakes in that Uber trade just having dire consequences.
And just as I said, he who messes up last messes up the most. Doesn't matter if Bree didn't get the bomb going there earlier, just make them mess up right after it. It's all gonna be fine. It works out here in the end. It's still a bit concerning, because their playbook is looking mighty small right now. Left from Brad can make some more things happen next map. It's going to be dangerous. However, I don't know if we see nearly as much of focus on Soderbomb coming up as well. We're not going to be staying on 5 CP much longer now.
Yeah, I knew Bree's KD was going to be rough with those single sacks.
Yeah, but
oof.
space created isn't in the logs.
Yes, yeah, space created isn't. I mean, to be fair, when it mattered, it worked. I don't know how. I don't think it should have worked, but it did, and that's what matters. But looking at the more conventional stats, both demos at the top of the list, Sassy ahead of Ages, and then it's 3 soldiers, Host, Fuck We Ball, and Wilma. Yeah, the soldiers having the greatest impact. So yeah, and then not really much else to really say. I mean, Spiderfast going 24 and 8.
I think every game where you die almost twice as much as the upper medic and you still win, you're just gonna be like smiling to yourself. Like, yeah, who cares? It doesn't matter. We win anyway.
It's more that Pastamania's deaths came at just terrible times. And every time
Yes.
that,
As well.
most of the times that Kai had died, somehow Highlander mains like kill everyone else except Pastamania. Right? So they're winning the fight, but they're not killing the medic. But that was 5 CP, like you said. Like we might. There's a chance now that we won't see 5 CP again for the rest of this open season. So
okay, this is the terrifying prospect now as well. Now it's Highlander mains on product, and Highlander mains actually play this map.
Yeah,
it's so over. Like, how do they not have a sniper main on this team, right? What's the point of making a Highlander main team if none of the Highlander mains are hitscan players?
Yeah, makes you really wonder why in the pick bans that they chose to ban Clear Cut as the first ban, because Left for Bread come from the upper page, so they have
it's because
preference.
they're based and recognized that Clear Cut is bad.
I mean, that could be another strategy, but I would, for a team called Highlander mains, you leave the one map that's actually played in Highlander. It's a bit questionable if you ask me, but maybe they know something that I don't. Maybe they're secretly goated at a product and they know how to deal with the sniper, know how to deal with I don't know, fucking mini sentry. I don't know. That thing's
crazy
got
things have
perfect
happened.
aim.
Yeah. I guess that's our way to get perfect aim, but let's not focus on that one. I'm sure none of that will happen here tonight. All right, people joining up. Well, product getting loaded up, people slowly joining. This will be a big change of pace just now. There's been a few stalemates in their last map, a lot of waiting for sacks to work, and you don't have the time or space for that to be your main strategy here much at all. You will be forced into much more fights right away. You gotta really have to protect your medic very well here the entire time.
If I see Bree just doing single quota sacks again, I'm gonna lose my mind.
But what if it works again? What if it works?
Yeah, true. But at the same time, what if it doesn't? And that's what you just permanently down a player.
Oh, no, these are Highlander mates. They know how to play this map, surely. They played this game out in Highlander. It has to be.
Yeah, I do. I personally prefer having Koth, like at least one Koth map in these important series, because it's a change of pace, and you can't really just sit back and do nothing, right? For 5 minutes at a time. It's like, oh, we'll just take 1 point and then stalemate it again and slowly inch your way towards the enemy last. Since it's time based, you just have to always be on it, and it's so action packed. And it gives us something to talk about, gives our lovely viewers in the chat something to watch, and just means that the game keeps flowing on nicely. You don't just have these single soldier sacks from both teams just going in and dying to 2 scouts staring at them right in the face.
All right, for all the people in the audience who are wondering, what is Pastor Mania's favorite pasta as well? The answer is gluten-free. Important bit of trivia we're learning here right now.
Yep. Save that one for ozfortress trivia night.
Very important. We'll see.
Need to make that a thing post-season.
Maybe they can get sponsored by gluten-free pasta at some point. Well, I guess currently they're being sponsored by the concept of bread, I guess, so never mind.
Well, gluten-free bread, gluten-free pasta. I mean, 2 peas in the same pot, right?
Esport sponsors are crazy these days.
So just waiting on Bree again, still having some troubles connected to the server.
Hey, the other team sponsored by the trans agenda and the concept of red hair. Crazy sponsors we have this season.
I mean, you gotta represent.
And I guess also furries. Which, to be fair, realistically speaking, that's like the most powerful sponsor here. Like, if you're sponsored by furries, you're set for life. Those people have money for some reason.
True.
Like, stereotypically, that's like the most loaded people on the internet. Because they can afford to commission furry art. All the time, and that shit costs money. I don't know how they have the money for that.
Some of those suits won't come cheap, especially if it needs to be custom made. Like, my goodness.
I don't know how they can afford all that. It's actually crazy.
Now, the real question is, even though they're called I've stopped it already, even though they're called the Highlander mains, do you think we actually see the permanent sniper on product?
I'd almost be disappointed, to be honest. We saw like barely any classes last map. But a little bit of spy that didn't work. That's about it.
Well, there's the heavy. The defensive heavy on last. That worked pretty well.
I guess. Even that should have been an engineer, realistically.
Probably.
But
probably.
Much like in Europe.
I like the confidence, right? No, I don't need a sentry gun to aim for me. I can do it myself.
It's like that in open in every continent. It's like people just don't know that they should be an engineer because it's just so much better. But we'll see what it is. Highlander mains have joined up fully now. Left for Brad already long here for map number 2. Blue team here, Highlander mains, just about clutching out. Map number 1 have the upper hand in this best of 3 map series. Win this one, they win the match. All enough for Brad to turn this back around in this best of 5 map now. First to get 3 will win this one, and we might be over. We might be going on to another one. Let's see how it turns out on the mid fight. Early left side position from the blue team, trying to get some damage across. Can't find much just yet. Double bump across. Land on the kill there. Get one right away. Silent going down. Get the medic caught in the crossfire as well. Looking pretty good for left for Brad.
Yeah, I mean, you send 2 soldiers instead of 1 and you kill 3 of them. That's the aim of the game. Looks like Mikey is going to go down to some nice rockets from Host, but it gets traded out. And, yeah, a very dominant mid-fight from Left for Bread. They're going to have full Uber advantage, so we should be seeing a sack wave now. And that means that Bree won't be alone. I mean, in theory, right? If they sack just Bree, I'm going to be really, really upset. But it looks like they're opting to just poke for it.
Oh yeah, not cap him just yet. It's really what you want to aim for here. There's
Toss
going
this
in.
time.
Lost
They
for
are
the medic. Hits
hoarding.
so much. There's the Bree follow-up. No, Bree shooting the scout. We turned around over there. The
no.
medic was right there on 10 HP. But no one called. Yeah, you should just shoot the medic. Nope, not
Yeah,
happening.
and they deny their spawn as well. They end up getting some cap time there. But that means that the soldiers are going to be delayed and not going to be here for this next fight. And they're just going to have to back out and let Left for Bread retake this point before it looks like Silent really wants to have this Uber trade. Mikey goes down some nice stickies from Ages. The Uber trade now coming out on the left side of point from the blue perspective. Sassy's going to go down as well. But look at Wilma behind them on the post. Gets 1 rocket, gets 2 rockets, 6 health! 6 health on is that Silent now? Did it change name? Wow. And yeah, it's going to be a tiny bit of advantage. I don't know if 4% is really much to play off, but they do win out the trade. They get the point, and now they're trying to forward hold here. Very nice.
That was really clutch for the match to surf away as well. That was like you said for HP. No one saw the soldier jump behind them during the Uber as well. Almost costed them everything here, but puts them in a pretty good position. Will catch up on time. A forward hold, however, not good, to say the least. Just gets ended pretty much immediately alongside the DuMmTm's live, and the horse is still not out yet. Whatever. But if we can't leave, we might as well go in, find a little damage on the medic. Maybe Bree can follow up though.
Bree.
Looks for it, and there we go. Right on top of the medic.
Some nice rockets. Well done. So they do have this Uber advantage, and now it's okay if the red team cap, because they're going to have Uber, they're going to get the soldiers a bit faster. Red do the smart thing to not delay their medic spawner. That's good.
Brave. Untraditional decision making for the open division, but you love to see it anyway. Either way, like you said, yeah, Spawn's already killed a little bit faster. They catch Sassy, soldier behind. This time around it works! Gets the medic right away. Punished eventually for not seeing the soldiers behind. Got away with it last time, not so much this time around as well. Capped the point while that's happening as well. Couldn't stop it in time as well. And it puts them in a pretty wide position. Match spawn 10 seconds now. Pennsylvania Long will have like 50% at that rate. Fired on the Uber, already approaching point. Just gonna be not caught by surprise by anything. It looks like not many surprises left here anymore. Soldier sniped out the air by a pipe. Scout caught as well. This point's gonna turn red any moment.
Oh, it looks like Aegis wants to just does the demo jump from right to left. Can't quite find any damage, but does manage to survive, which is the important thing. As Red have retaken this point. Time's basically about even, as Fuckaway Ball getting knocked up and is going to crater. Host getting the credit for that frag. Has anyone seen the traps? No one's seen the traps yet, but they elect to go the other side. The Uber comes out from past the Mania and left for Bread, and they pick up Ages. That's a good kill. Breeze still stuck behind, but it looks like Spiderfast is wanting to... Oh my goodness, just goes straight across, kills Wilma. Now Breeze in some decent rockets and damage onto Sassy, but gets cleaned up by Mikey. Spiderfast getting pretty low there. Fuckaway Ball behind on the enemy grass. Still lurking around. Is going to try and escape through his own concrete. But now that Kai is up on the Uber charge and it's used really, really early, they're trying to catch out these players. They're trying to catch out Sassy and one of the scouts as well. They do manage to get Sassy, but it's a demo trade at best. But Pastamania still being dead means that Kai is going to have a tiny, tiny amount of Uber advantage as time just ticks below 60 seconds now.
Yeah, not a bad position to be in overall, but they're going to be careful here. The demo trade at the end will cost them a little bit of time on good numbers right now, and while they have 6 alive already, Left 4 Dead in with this one at once, bombing through, hitting a decent bit of damage, but most rest of them get away with it, give up some position on point for it maybe as well, but they're getting the kills for it as well, falling back, let the soldiers jump in front of them, effectively not in the middle of them all. Can claim themselves the winners of this fight just nicely here, not have to leave the point behind for too much as well. After the kills, immediate repush. Once again, trying to catch up with anyone. Desperate attempt on the medic here. Everyone's trying. DuMmTm, both soldiers trying to get onto this cliffside, make this happen. Escape plan, oh sorry, market garden attempt as well coming through. Not quite working as intended. Trading 2 for 2 now. It's not a good look. They wanted this a little bit too bad maybe. It puts them on play this into this next engagement, and Left 4 Dead's happy to take that.
The Uber coming out from Kai and the counterpop from Pastor Mania. The Uber trade happening on points. The 2 scouts versus DuMmTm. Looks like Mikey's come to join the party as well, but only 1 second now on the clock. Blue are indeed in overtime, but with Kai going down, as does Silent, as does Spider-Fast going down as well, and Aegis going down. 35 seconds, but they do manage with some nice stickies. Aegis able to pick up Pastor Mania, and that could be huge in deciding the outcome of this round.
Yeah, it makes such a difference. Yeah, we'll have heals up faster to begin with, but also with enough time to get a critical up, which they switch to if they should go to overtime on both sides of the map. This just could end the round on the spot here. But it's already looking to end the round before that even happens. Bree going in, deletes the DuMmTm.
There's no pressure on point. They're just letting the Highland Mates cap, and that's going to be it.
How do you not just let them cap? Bree just jumps in, kills the DuMmTm right away, and that's nothing left to stop them.
Wow. The Highlander mains showing that they know product, as you would expect. Yeah.
Looking good there. Turn up when needed. Bit of a slow start here. Maybe we can get a better mid-fight going this time around to really get this thing under control a little earlier, let's say. On the flip side, Left 4 Dead needs something big here right now. Look for the soldier behind play, first of all. Turn some heads. Good damage for them. If nothing else, they have the spam fights pretty down as well.
Oh,
and look at that.
Goodness.
Yeah, it is perfect timing between the soldier and the
Oh,
DuMmTm. The
Aegis?
call has been made.
Oh, gets a nice sticky onto Pastor
Oh,
Mania,
Bree
but they
behind.
haven't seen Bree. Bree gets the kill. Oh, Bree's bomb is actually finding some success on this map. She's almost going to pick up the kill on the Saglime as well. But, wow. So both medics going down almost, well, basically at the start of the mid-fight. So no Ubers yet for either team, but Red officially did win that first mid-fight, taking control of the point, but it looks like the Highlander main is now trying to poke and prod, trying to find an opening. Spider-Fast and Bree trying to pressure the left-hand side. Mikey going down extremely low, trying to find the pack on grass. Hoss is going to go down to some nice stickies from Sassy, and the Mega Bolt coming in from both of the red soldiers, and they're able to find Kai once again.
It's just a very awkward fight to ensue there as well. Bomb on the medic, Bree makes it happen. I feel like at this point it's just kind of the plan B for any of these fights, but it also keeps working, so why not, I suppose. It had to be plan B though, because the DuMmTm got stuck like on the flank there with no health, couldn't really have on in the fight, and as you saw those double bombs happen on the red team, there was just not enough resistance on the combo to stop them. We're just lacking a little bit of damage to make this happen. Still lost their own medic in the end, as nice as that bomb just was. And it just wastes a lot of time right now for Left 4 Dead. The Highland's almost caught up again, but it looks like the spawn will beat them out to the punch on point.
Just getting caught there from a nice jump by Fuck It We Ball. And looks like the Highlander mains trying to play around the concrete. Don't usually see this find too much success, but they're opting to just play it back on the grass, trying to get this Uber. Hoss goes down in a duel with Wilma. I believe that's on the cliff side there, that particular duel. But both teams just waiting until they get Uber charge, and Aegis going to go down as well to some nice spam pipes from Sassy. Just this is why you don't hold on the grass, because it's so easy for a demo to just spam all 4 iron bomber pipes, and well, in this case finds the enemy demo man.
Alright, not too bad. Getting plenty time out of this already. Suddenly Highlander mains in a bit of a rough spot, have to win this fight very convincingly as well, and I guess we're not clearing the sticky trap, we're just walking right through that one. Doesn't matter,
Pass
the bombs
the
are through,
main drops.
Big market garden kill comes through as well. Good thing no one wasted any time, they're just all in on that at once, only to lose the medic afterwards as well, makes this a little bit of a damp on the story at the end, but winning the fight.
Wilma finds one, can't quite find the second kill onto Silent. And looks like Highlander mains make sure they don't deny their medic by spawning now. But Pastor Mania, because the blue team did end up capping the point, Yeah, we'll get the earlier spawn, but it's not going to remount it, and instantly takes 130 damage, goes down to 20 health. Wow, it has to go to Cliff to retrieve the medium-sized health pack. And as both teams just spamming, trying to poke and prod, see what's up. Both soldier jumps coming in. Looks like Wilma's committed, gets one solid rocket onto Kai, but can't quite find it. Aegis getting picked up by Sassy as they counter trade. But yeah, both teams just spamming. Look at the amount of damage and space that Bree is making on this concrete side as well, Tom.
And Spider-Fast cleaning up with it beautifully here as well. Gets 2 kills, wants some more, chases the flank. Maybe too weak for that one, but they've gotten pretty much all they need here. Other than exactly the med kill. That one looks to be out of reach just now on this. There's a shovel falling into his skull at any moment, I guess, but it's not looking like it just yet. So I think they're going to be catching a small break here, and then it's go time right away. They need this point back. Alan Main's now caught up on the clock again.
Yeah, about 1 minute 10 apiece, as it's a demo solo Uber trade on the point. Both scouts opting to stay out of it, and Aegis wants to go in. Oh my goodness, past the Mania, going down. Getting finished off by Silent. Suddenly picking another one onto Sassy. Silent is going off right now. And Hoss fitting the cleaning up the soldier of Fuck It We Ball. But the second one, Wilma finds Kai in the end. And that's probably the only silver lining from that Uber trade, because it's not looking great. And if you go down 2 rounds after losing the first map, your backs are well and truly against the wall now.
Okay, after looking at that replay again, I'm so glad we don't have the market garden in Europe. Bree misses like 2 rockets on the medic and just said, whatever, I'm just gonna shovel the guy. Just silly things that weapon enable.
Oh, the sack wave, oh my goodness, there's so much damage, but there's only a couple of kills, but they find the one they were looking for, past the Mania, indeed falling. And it is a successful sack wave. So, the Highlander mains will have about 60 to 65% Uber advantage as they try and make their way to recapture this point to secure the second round in the first of 3. Oh, what a first rocket from Wilma, but can't get the second one off. And it looks like, aside from Mikey, that Left 4 Dead is going to let them... Oh my goodness, out of nowhere, Fuckery Ball just threads the needle, picks up Kai, that's a medic down. If you please, and well done, as Sassy is going to pick up another kill onto Host as well. So this is going to come down to this last fight. I don't think either team is going to get Uber unless it goes for the maximum amount of time. Pastamania getting close, 80%. And Red are going to capture this point. There's still a trap on the Red Cliff, but aside from that, it's now full Uber advantage. Pastamania getting popped up. Doesn't fear the air shot from Bree. A nice hold there from the Red Medic. But with only 10 seconds on the clock to him, it's all down to this.
There's the force. It's badly needed, but at the same time, they would have just used a second later here anyway. Losing a play for this seems kind of rough now. You need to be here alive for the post over, and there you have nothing standing after that charge comes through. Left 4 Dead, clutching it out. Both rounds really coming down to the wire, but just met death at the very end, costing them big time.
I feel like it's too easy for both of these medics to die. It's just, whether it's 2 soldiers or 1 soldier, both medics just keep dying. So I feel like whichever team is able to protect their medic better is going to end up on top, at least for this round. As it looks like, a nice cleanup immediately onto Wilma, as Aegis also goes down pretty early in that fight as well. I didn't quite see how exactly that happened, but a lot of spam coming out from Host on that blue cliff side. And it's a pretty even fight so far, a little bit better health for the Left 4 Dead guys. And a very interesting bomb there from Bree, getting caught on the bridge overhead. But is able to survive. There's a little bit of cap time now, but both teams quite hesitant to really make a definitive move, at least at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, it's dragging out quite a bit, but it's getting there in the end. We'll just about get the point at least for now for Left 4 Dead, but this is really just waiting for the next fight to start right away here. Bombs come through once again. Horst on the scout gets, or the soldier, sorry, gets one of them right away. It's a trade out this one as well. Catch Wilma too early.
Bree,
Blue armor.
the force. Age is going to go down. Looks like they were actually... Looks like Kai was forced there as well, using his Uber already. And the spoon again, Bree picks up the scout.
The market gardener and its consequences have been a disaster to the human race.
Past the Mania, going to clean up the blue soldier. And it's 2 scouts versus a soldier on the flank as well. The other red soldier gonna go down. But blue recapturing this point, and will have a little bit of uber advantage to work with as well if they choose to use it. But it looks like they just... Oh, what a nice rocket there as well from Host, picking up Sassy on the cliff side there. And it's looking pretty even at the moment. Oh, lots of damage though. Ada's going to go down. Some nice rockets there from Bugaboo Ball. He's going to try and go behind. Past the medic, go down to 2 health. And the pistol from Spiderfast. Sassy can't do anything to help protect his medic. There's 2 very, very weak players for the Highland mains. But crucially, Kai survives with that 100% Uber charge. So they can really start getting some time off this clock now.
Yeah, that's going to be a huge game changer now, having this Metkill right here. It's going to get them presumably a lot of time. You never know for sure. There's going to be counter attempts coming through. Market guard on both sides now as well. It's not going to end up in a kill just yet, but a force is still really good news.
Yeah, and with that demo pick, it means that the Highland mains can't really get that proper forward hold going because a single soldier holding the cliff is very, very vulnerable. So they're just going to have to hold on the point itself, allowing Left 4 Bread to make their way out of the spawn, get some space to work with, and start poking and prodding, trying to get some time on the point. And it looks like the Highland mates aren't really going to contest that much. They're just going to let them say, you know what, you can have the point. We don't really care.
Yeah, got this quite quickly here as well. Now add on point. Good time to start catching up on the time a little bit. Get themselves on the clock a little bit more now. Let's see if the counter can do anything. Host on the medic got some good damage as well. Where's the rest of this one? Bree already down. No one had to be found. Spiderfast just denied before getting anywhere close to Pastamania. This time around, they'll be fine from the onslaught of blue players coming in. Well, next time, there's going to be Uber charge involved.
Yes, exactly. And I mean, was that a triple sack onto Pastamania? I mean, they got a lot of damage, but just nothing hit zero really. So quite unfortunate, as it looks like Fuckweed Ball taking a lot of damage on that Pride Rock. Mikey as well going down very low before the Ubers come. Looks like Silent wants to go deep with this, and they are going deep. So look at this, a trade on the enemy side of the point, and it looks like Kai's going to leave his scout to die, but it gets traded out for a soldier as the post-fight's happening now. Ada's going to go down, some nice rockets there from Wilma. Wilma's trying to survive, gets cleaned up in the sky from the scattergun of Spiderfast. Bree trying to find some frags as well. It's a 4v3 at the moment, but it is a scout. Oh, never mind. Some beautiful meat shots from Spiderfast. Hoss getting the cleanup kill on Sassy as well, and Blue is going to win this team fight, retake control of the point, and once again, just like all the rounds so far, Tom, it is basically even on the timers.
Yeah, it's staying just blow for blow right now. Both teams incredibly close. Until the end, I won't have to assume, but there we go. Difference maker. Trap comes through as they're trying to approach point. The medic all of a sudden all alone. Spiderfast is missing these. Rest of the team for Red Team still already in, and at this point they kind of have to be really badly as well. The medic has to go down, but everyone's just stuck fighting anyone else. Bree wastes tremendous time with the soldier at the moment, and they just can't go for a sack anymore. However, they will get the kills in the end. It's not going to be the medic going down, but maybe just enough of them to make a difference.
Oh, you're just seeing the power of a scout with the beam. Silent and Kai still holding on to this point, even though they were the only 2 alive, waiting for the spawners to come in. Mikey's going to go down with the combination of Ages and Silence, and the Soldier Sack's now coming in. Oh my goodness, Kai's dropped!
Yeah, there you go. That quick, just found the medic right away. Counter sacks coming through. Pastamania has to run. The soldiers are here. Where are we going? Not far enough. Both soldiers in at once. Can't escape.
They're out of time. There's only 10 seconds left, and they need to get time on this point, and they've staggered their spawns to them. I don't think they're going to make it in time.
They're going to have to try. That's all they have left. Fucking
well, the stickies not going to be the name. They find Ages. There is no time, and the bombs are coming in. They pick up Spiderfast. There is hope. There is life in Left 4 Bread round, and they have managed to cap up the point, and it's even Ubers. Both meds just coming up on 15% Uber charge now, and with both the Red Scouts alive, there is life, there is hope. And there's oh my goodness.
It's a dim light at the end of the long tunnel here. That is just a team needing to cap one more time to end the round.
Well, they need to pressure this point. Fuckweed Ball going down. There's no pressure on the point. Where are the stickies? They're just walking on the marking gun. They come down again, and they just let them cap. And
I
it's
don't know if I
now
would call that
championship
letting them
point.
have. This is like the force between a rock and a hard place. You want to play safe and survive, but you have to go point. What are your options there, really?
I mean, your only real option is to just
Die
stand on the
trying, I
point and
suppose.
die trying, yeah. And it looks like Age is incredibly fast, but also incredibly weak. Gets a nice arrow from Kai to save any catastrophes from happening, as the Highlander mains are now on championship point. One more round and they will be the ozfortress Season 37 Open Champions, as Bree getting 1 rocket, 2 rockets, not quite enough to find past the Mania. Can't quite
That's
find the
still
third.
buying
But
a lot of
spam!
space though.
Pause,
Never mind,
picks up the
let's
medic!
connect! Pause this. Why off-class the sniper when you have rockets like this?
Exactly, now the counter-sacks coming from Wilma. Huckabee Ball getting a little bit caught out, but they find the scout. Now the chase is on. Both scouts onto this blue medic. A few missed shots, but it is going to be enough. And now we see a pause.
What a fantastic time for a little break here as well. Just as the medic dies, it looked so good for Highlander on the mid fight, but lives coming at you fast sometimes. Didn't get out fast enough in time, and the respawning soldiers, you can just see they're just not back in time. Bree just arriving to see the medic die right in front of their eyes, and it's gonna be stinging a little bit here. However, Pastamania is alone for a little bit here as well. For quite a while, actually. Look at that. Medic's like out of spawn right now, alone. So, like, he's not gonna die from that. But it's just like no beam time at all.
I mean, if Spiderfast really wants to, you can just forward and take a 1v1 with Pastamania, and 9 times out of 10.
Pasta keeps going. In what universe would Pastamania keep pressing W right now to heal people that are on enemy grass?
I don't know. I don't know. We don't know what the comms are like. I mean, they're in a pretty rough spot. And a nice rocket there from Bree as we get on pause.
I stand corrected. He just keeps pressing W.
Yeah.
He keeps going in. But Spiderfast found the other guy first.
Yeah, so maybe getting away with maybe staying it a little bit too long. Bree's up in the air. The air shot attempt, unfortunately, goes amiss. But it looks like they're trying to refight this point now with both scouts and the demo. Soldier of Wilma getting it a massive arrow that saves Aegis from dying, and Wilma's going to pay the price for it. And but it looks like that they're just sitting back pretty, and they're just going to let the Left 4 Bread team just really get a lot of time on this point. But Aegis has other plans. Oh my goodness! Just jumps in and pipes the medic right in the face. See you later, Pastamania. Back to the respawn queue.
You just see how much fun the soldiers had. Gonna get in on that action at some point. Works out quite nicely. Pipes connect. That went down a bit rough, but again, the first engagement alone bought them so much time, and this is just gonna get them even further than that, I would imagine.
Dassie trying to do the same. Finds a pipe, but can't quite find anything else. That's pretty unlucky for the red demo man. Aegis set the sticky up. He wanted to try it again, but didn't have the health to do so. Huckabee Ball's going to pick up that kill and is now taking a duel on the cliff, but he'll lose out to Hoss. Some nice rockets from the blue soldier, and there's where the pause came in. So maybe trying to figure out what the play is here. We haven't really seen a dedicated sack wave, I don't think, from Left 4 Bread just yet. Maybe this is the time to do so.
It's certainly badly needed in some regards, I guess. Something to catch up with right now. Well, now it doesn't look like it's the game plan, though. I don't think so. Maybe. I guess not.
Oh, they're in. Oh, the force instantly.
Not bad. Helps quite a bit here. As long as they get away, but
Oh, lots of
should be
damage on
getting out.
Sassy, though. Oh, he's too weak. Oh, the pipe.
Hits that.
And
The
Links.
sticky misses. Why are we shooting the door frame? We shoot the floor. Oh no. Okay, it's not that big a deal realistically, but it just makes them be able to repush a little faster now.
And regardless of the stickies on the doorway, looks like Left 4 Bread able to make their way out of cliff. The forward hold has been broken. They're coming up in their Uber now, and the blue team is quite catchable if they want to regress, but it looks like they're just going to opt to take the point and try and get some time down on it, because there's only 35 seconds left for Highlander mains before they would become open champions. So probably a good play. Yeah,
or rebrand.
Rebrand indeed. We haven't seen many off classes. Oh, the Mikcow was so close. Eventually the fourth coming out. And that's a very, very solid sack wave from the Highlander mains. And if you're a fan of the Breads, I'll be sweating a bit
Press
now.
1 in the chat if you like bread. Any bread enjoys here. It's looking dire for you right now. You wanted the dedicated Agro if you're getting it, but from the opposite team here, and it's looking good for Hydanames right now as well, to get themselves in a really good position. Uber advantage coming in, 30 seconds left
Oh,
on the
here
game
comes
after
the
the
Uber.
recap.
Aegis getting a bit bogged down with the jump, but manages to eventually get onto the cliff, but KritzKast and Mania doing a very good job at kiting to spawn and surviving. Oh, the swords come out from Aegis. Can't quite find the kill, but in the meantime, Silence on the 5k on the point. Wow, the scouts. Blue Scouts just having a field trip. Both Silent and Spiderfast really coming into their own this map.
Yeah, looking good. A little bit more. They have this in the back as well. However, Uber situation favors Mania right now. On to point right away. Needs to point
Never
quickly. And it
mind.
makes it vulnerable. They're just trying
Never
to stand on point and
mind.
they're getting punished for it immediately.
And with only 10 seconds on the timer left. Oh, what an arrow! What an arrow from Kai to save Aegis, and that could just be game. There's no one up for the red team. The GG's in the chat, and we have your ozfortress Season 37 Open Champions, and it is going to be the Highlander mains, unless Sassy Knob. Too little, too late. The 7k for Silent. GG's. And GG's to the Highlander mains. They have come from the lower bracket and taken it all in 2 maps. What a series.
If my girl and Bree both drowning and I can only save one, catch me at my girl's funeral, just bombing the medic. This is the one. It's gonna work out in the end. Brilliant stuff as well. Fantastic game by pretty much all of them as well. Especially, like you said, the scouts at the end as well, really tearing it up.